Unbelievable, all exposed. Why northern Nigeria is afraid of state policing and has kicked against it vehemently. Hello, my wonderful people. A secret caucus meeting was held. Remember that Nigerians has been asking for state policing. Yes, Nigerians have been asking that every state have their own police units and that Buhari decentralize the police system in Nigeria. But guess what? The North is afraid. And the Northern Elder is one of those who is exposing why the North is afraid, of this very state policing and has been kicking against it, my dear. The reason will shock you. The reason will shock you. Nigerians have been calling. That's why they are so afraid of Amutekun. When Amutekun came, oh dear, they kicked against it vehemently. The Attorney General took it personal, But thank God Amutekun has come to stay. And you can see that since the whole ban on open grazing in the southern region, my dear, believe it or not, peace to a large extent has returned. To a large extent. Have you been hearing of herdsmen? They did this, they did that. It is there, but it's so faint. It has reduced drastically. That is to tell you that we have the solution in our hand, but we prefer the way things are. What a shame. What a disgrace. Let's get all the details. Why northern Nigeria is afraid of state policing. Senator Shehu Sani reveals on what he would on different occasion call that the governors of the southern regions particularly has called on to ensure security is voted for and is taken paramount for Nigeria to move forward has continuously been kicked against by the very northern region. The senator who represented Kaduna Central Senatorial District of the state in the 8th Assembly said this when he appeared on an online interview program, 90 Minutes Africa, hosted by Radio in Kano, when he spoke about the state policing. We speak about history. Shehu Sani said in the colonial times went under the when police were under the emirs, they were used to prosecute people who were critics of the emirates and the emirate system at the region level. The rural political party, then the Northern People Congress NPC, used native police to go after critics of the region. The activist turned politician currently aspiring to be the next governor of Kaduna State rejected the argument that the country has evolved since the 1960s. He said, no, Nigeria remained the way it is. Nothing has changed. In a much as well good governance in security level, the country has never moved. Security has deteriorated and gradually faced down and has become worse than ever before. The northwest part of the country had been facing serious security challenges with bandits and terrorists in the last few years, especially with Buhari's emergence. In Kaduna, Kebbi, Sokoto, Zamfara, Kano, Niger, states, bandits have become a part and parcel of the day, and people are no longer particular when they hear about it. People have been killed, kidnapped. A lot on has gone in that regards. Farmers can no longer go to farm, kidnapping, asking for ransom, and a lot more. Yet, the government of Nigeria has refused state policing clamored for by the southern region. The southern governors, however, have helped to protect their own people by putting a ban on open grazing, which has seriously been a serious resultant effect on the security of the South. To a large extent, farmers are better off going to their farm and having a bit of security. So this is what is going on. They said previously in the emirate, during the time the emirs ruled, they were afraid, okay, of people having state police, because state policing at that time was done in the sense that they use the police to go after the people. So bandits and the rest. So it was like they're using the state police, instead of being used as state police to do their duty, they were being used against critics, their enemies. So that memory of that is still very much on them. And so they don't want to have anything to do with what they feel strongly that people will use to be, they will use against the people, use against them, and whoever is in charge will use the state police to put down those who have no words, those who cannot speak. So Shehu Sani is revealing that this is the reason why the North is seriously against state policing. And he says kudos to the southern governors for their stand, for their stand and what they have gone, what they've gone through and how they have, put the ban on open grazing. It was a serious debate. Oh, you don't want to know about it. A serious debate where even northern governors were saying you cannot ban open grazing. In fact, some of the governors of the south was asking the southerners, if I put open grazing, how do I enforce it? When the Fulani herdsmen began to deal with their people, they didn't tell them before they started, almost all the southern states, apart from those who have taken an oath of office, because they were not legally brought in, they were legally smuggled in using the court system, because the court system today can be used for anybody's purpose. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can use the court, okay, for their own purpose. You see what has happened? Even the National Assembly was not informed. All of a sudden, Malami came that one judge has given him an order to expunge Section 84, subsection 12 of the new Electoral Act, of which the National Assembly was not even involved or told that they were in any judgment against anybody. So when you look at the North, you should be worried. You should be worried. They said in previous times the emirs were using we are using this very set of people to go against the people. They were using them, and now they are seriously afraid because they feel very strongly that if state policing is implemented, they will, for instance, the Fulani herdsmen, they will use it against their people, so they don't want state policing at all. Because can you imagine selfishness? Selfishness is about me rather than the better good of everyone. See how, to a large extent, how quiet the South has been of late after after the ban on open grazing. Nigerians, we are the one doing our very own self. Oh. We are the one doing our very own self. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now.